If you haven't already heard, it is quarterfinal Friday in Indianapolis at the Big Ten tournament. And for a second straight day, Michigan State's basketball team will be tipping off in the 6:30 game. The Spartans barely held off Maryland to get to this game, and now it's on to Wisconsin. The Badgers are the #2 seed and locked up a double bye. So tonight is their first game in Indy. It's where our Ian Kress is. And Ian, in order for MSU to pull off the upset, who needs to be at their best?
Hey Audrey, the answer to that question is Max Christie, and the numbers do not lie. When Max scores 10 points or more in a game, MSU is 12-1 this season. And last night, Christie led the Spartans with 16 points in the win over Maryland. And Tom Izzo was a fan of it all. The shooting, the defense, the free throws, and most importantly, the rebounding. In fact, Izzo received a phone call from Magic Johnson on Wednesday, and Magic told Izzo if MSU wants to advance in this tournament, they're going to need performances just like that.
He talked about our team. He watches every game. I think he tapes them and runs them back. And he just said, you know, if we would get lost in the defense and the rebounding, which is what our program stands for, get our running game going back, get back, everything else will fall in place. Max and I spent some time together. The confidence is because, as he said, you know, when your head's clear, and this day and age, it's hard to clear your head. You got so many different people coming at you.
Despite the earlier shooting struggles from Christie, Izzo never lost confidence in the freshman, and Christie said last night he felt more like himself out on the court, which is something MSU is going to need tonight if they want to advance to the Big Ten semifinals when they take on Wisconsin coming up at 6:30. For now, though, reporting live in Cambridge Fieldhouse, Ian Kress, 6 Sports.
Well, thank you, Ian. It's also going to be a fun night here in town on the hardwood, and that's because it is district championship night for our high school boys basketball teams. We have 16 teams who are hoping to hoist a trophy by the end of the evening. And since we always take you out to our big game before tip-off, tonight is no different. We get to visit with Nick Mantis now, who is posted at DeWitt High School. And Nick, what can we expect out of the third meeting between Grand Ledge and East Lansing?
Well, Audrey, it is going to be an action-packed three-peat as the Comets and the Trojans get ready to play for the third time this season. And no better time to play than with a district championship on the line, and no better person to talk to about how the Trojans hope to beat the Comets for the third time this season than head coach Ray Mitchell, who joins us now. So, Coach, I know you don't want to give us all the secrets to the game plan, but what do you plan to do when it comes to trying to beat Grand Ledge for the third time?
Well, it's going to take a lot of defensive efforts. Obviously, they have the two big kids inside, and Bailey's back and he's healthy. So we got a game plan to stop their inside game and really slow down Bailey. They have a great guard in Hendricks, and they have some other great shooters. So we got to just try to limit their inside scoring and really close out hard on their shooters and just limit them to contested shots. That's what we're trying to plan to do.
Coach, thank you so much for your time. Good luck tonight. Audrey, we're going to have the highlights of this game tonight on the Dean Trailways fifth quarter, but for now, we'll send it back to you in the studio.
All right, thank you, Nick. Yep, another team who is looking forward to tonight is Lansing Catholic. The Cougars will be taking on Lansing Eastern in the district final at Portland, thanks to their 57-55 win over Ionia on Wednesday. And this is a big deal because the Bulldogs beat the Cougars twice during the regular season. Brian Dart's crew is able to take them down when it mattered the most, just like they did against Sexton on Monday. And now that they're starting to play with some grit, he feels the sky's the limit for this squad.
It's kind of like a runner, like you get that second wind, and I think these guys believe it. They believe in each other, and when that happens as a basketball team, like, who knows? You got leaders like Alex and Rory and Brody, like, lots of things are possible.
The past few weeks we've really been clicking, you know, from Sexton. It's our third straight win. Sexton, though, a great Holt team, great Ionia team, all three great teams. So, you know, it's great timing for all of this as we go into the district finals.
So it's going to be a very busy night for us on the hardwood. Ian will have a full recap of the game against Michigan State and Wisconsin during the fifth quarter. And we're going to be all around town as well, bringing you all the district championship highlights that you need. And that is it for sports. David's going to be back after the break with a final look at your forecast.